Hello, hello, hello. I hope this video finds you well. There's a lot of big stories with controversy going on in America right now. So let's jump right into the news. Thank you so much for joining me and liking this video. So President-elect Donald Trump has caused a stir among some Republicans after a viral clip surfaced in which he expressed support for granting permanent residency status to immigrants who graduate from U.S. colleges and universities. In response to seeing the clip, one right-leaning user commented, "Trump just backstabbed every American by prioritizing immigrants." I don't believe that's true. However, this is far from the truth, as President Trump has been upfront about this plan all along. In fact, this new viral clip is actually several months old, but Trump also told Bloomberg News in an interview he wants a lot of people to come to the United States, but he wants them to come here legally. He sees the need for the workforce, for retirement, for Social Security, for keeping a strong economy, but he says they must come legally. But now they're treating him as if he's Joe Biden and he's about to open the border and allow a bunch of illegal immigrants and criminals to come across the border. That's the furthest thing from the truth with Trump. Now, while I understand some Americans may feel betrayed as they think migrants will take their jobs, this is actually the wrong way to look at it. And Trump has explained why. During an appearance on the All In podcast, President Trump detailed that immigrants usually come to get a great education from American universities. They then take all of those skills and understanding and they go back to their home country. We're literally allowing people to come here and get a better education than our own people, and then we let them slip away and go back. We should retain them right here, while at the same time making sure our own people, our own American U.S. citizens are getting the skills to pay their bills. Now, this is a huge issue because our elite schools and universities are benefiting other countries over American citizens. In order for our country to progress and stay ahead of other nations, we need to keep these people right here in the homeland. Now, what a lot of people fail to understand is that if the right people are allowed to stay, it will give America the edge. It will lead to a robust U.S. economy. And in the end, it will benefit all of us by having a good, educated workforce that is willing to go to work. Now, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, they've been getting a lot of flack as well over on X and in the mainstream media. My personal belief is that the media and the intelligence agencies, they're now trying to drive a wedge between Vivek, Elon, and President Trump. Why? Because they are most likely the organization that will clean up the swamp the most. One of the best ways to clean up the swamp of Washington, D.C. is to get rid of the funding for swamp programs. Think about it. If we continue to give hundreds of millions or billions of dollars to stupid programs, do those programs shrink, stay the same, or do they grow? My guess is they stay the same, or over time they grow. So the best thing that you can do is cut off the funding. That's where Doge comes in. But now the media is trying to drive a wedge between President Trump, Elon Musk, and Vivek Ramaswamy. Hey, listen, everybody has different ideas, and they're going to approach this new Trump government a little bit different. Every brain on planet Earth receives and transmits data differently. So we need to give these guys time. But as you know, I'm very much against illegal immigration. I call them illegal immigrants all the time, even though it's not politically correct. It is 100% facts. They are immigrants that are here illegally, right? So they're illegal immigrants. So we have to get rid of those people, but we need to bring in honest people, family-focused people, people that want to be a part of the American dream and the American experiment. And that's exactly what I believe Donald Trump is trying to do. Now, in essence, Trump is planning to deport the bad apples and replace them with good ones so that our economy is not only full of hardworking people, but it's also full of honest people, family-focused people, people that want to work hard and make a living. Not only do legal migrants make money, they spend it as well, which makes the economy better for all of us. It also keeps money flowing to Social Security, to Medicare, to Medicaid. If we don't have these programs, there are 60 million Americans that would literally become third world if they didn't have their Social Security check. So it's very important that the Social Security program continue to be robust and strong. I believe most of you agree with me on that. But let me know your thoughts. Don't you want, instead of illegals that are coming from like psychiatric wards and prisons that have criminal backgrounds, don't you want us vetting people, bringing in families, bringing in people that want to work hard for the American dream? Let me know your comments down below. We are a nation of immigrants, but legal immigrants. We need to keep people coming here. We need to educate them, get them skills, teach them English, allow them to bring their culture, but they need to basically matriculate themselves into being an American, no longer being from a different nation, right? You come here, you pledge allegiance to the flag, and you become an American. Now, we have to allow these people to work and contribute to the American tax base, but they must come here legally. Most countries are falling apart right now because they're not having enough babies to replace themselves. For example, look at Europe and Canada. They are not going to be the same place in 50 years. Right now, they are being actually taken over by illegal immigrants that are being flooded into the country. So in a few years, Germany won't be Germany. France won't be France. The Netherlands won't be the Netherlands. England won't be England. They are changing at such a rapid rate. And yet America continues to do fairly well. And we are going to have to help these people become accustomed to becoming an American. So we want to be a nation of immigrants. We also want Americans to be having babies, which means Trump needs to focus on changing the tax code around supporting families so that they can continue to grow. Again, think about this. We've got 10,000 people a day retiring from the baby boomer population, and a lot of them are taking Social Security. If we want that program around, there has to be new workers that are working, making a paycheck, paying taxes, or else the system implodes on itself. But again, let me know your thoughts. Do you trust President Trump that he wants to bring in legal migrants that will be educated and work hard and become Americans? Or do you think he's following the route of Joe Biden and he's just going to flood the country with illegals? Please let me know down below. Also, thank you guys for liking and sharing these videos. When you hit that like button, it helps me more than you know. So thank you guys so much. All right, now speaking of the U.S. economy, Shark Tank host Kevin O'Leary, who is Canadian, has responded to Trump's clarion call to make America part of Canada, or Canada part of America, the 51st state. During a recent interview with Fox News, Kevin O'Leary argued that a closer relationship with the United States is in Canada's best interest. Leary stated, "Think about the power of combining the two economies, erasing the border between Canada and the United States, give a common currency, figure out a common tax base, do trade with everything both ways, and create an almost EU-like passport." Let me know down below, do you want Canada to become part of the United States? I know this, Canadians are very good people. They're very kind. They're law-abiding, but I believe they've been taken over by a radical government. They are being ground into the ground by taxation, and they are also being overrun by illegal immigrants. Now, it seems like Kevin O'Leary likes the idea of a closer relationship, but doesn't think Canada becoming a full-fledged U.S. state is realistic. But with that being said, Kevin O'Leary announced that he is actually heading to Mar-a-Lago in Florida to have private conversations with President Trump. In my opinion, Canada needs America more than America needs Canada. Right now, the biggest thing that we get from Canada is oil and gas, but we have enough in the United States. And with Trump opening up permits, federal land, and the Anwar oil fields, there's going to be so much oil and gas. It's going to be amazing. But again, every Canadian that I've ever met is great. In fact, Rumble, where I am on their platform, they are a Canadian-based company. So they're a great company. All right, now former Democrat turned independent Senator Joe Manchin has just bashed President Joe Biden for allowing murderers Chadwick Folks and Brandon Basham to escape the death penalty. While they will still serve life in prison, many argue they deserve the original punishment for killing Samantha Burns back in 2002. Senator Manchin stated, "After speaking to Samantha Burns' parents, I believe it is my duty to speak on their behalf and say, President Biden's decision to commute the death sentence for the two men convicted in her brutal murder is horribly misguided and insulting. Samantha's family wrote letters to President Biden and the Department of Justice, pleading for them not to do this, but their concerns were unheard. I can't imagine the grief that Candy and John Burns are reliving and dealing with during this holiday season." So President Biden is literally forgiving people that committed heinous crimes, crimes against children, crimes of taking people's lives. It's absolutely disgusting to me. And I don't know. I just think it's not a good thing what President Biden has done. To me, it's just absolutely horrible. And you know who agrees with me is Representative Byron Donalds. Here's what he had to say about Biden commuting the sentence of people that take other people's lives. "I think what's happening with Joe Biden, nobody thinks he even knows about these clemencies or these pardons. This is the radical left staff that has been running the administration for the last 4 years. But in this situation, I don't think Representative Byron's take is true, as President Joe Biden has historically been against the death penalty. Back in 2021, he actually paused executions due to his own personal belief on the matter. So although I think this is disgusting and reprehensible, I guess it's his right to do that, but it's also my right to complain and be against it. The one that bothers me the most is these people that R-worded little children or took the life of little children, have a computer full of gross images of little children. I can't believe that he would commute those people's sentences. Now, I know we have a flawed legal system, but if you take someone's life, you deserve to be in prison for the rest of your life, especially if it was premeditated, not just like, oh, somebody passed in a car accident or something like that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, hear from you on this whole scuffle going on between the mainstream media trying to break up Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and President Donald J. Trump. I think the whole thing is a ploy to make the first 100 days difficult for President Trump and to try to throw off the mission of Doge run by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Again, I'm one of the most pro-American, pro-energy, pro-life people that you will ever meet. But I also understand that our birth rate is low, just as it is in other nations. And so we need to have more babies, and we do need to bring in legal, hardworking, family-focused, faith-focused people that want to become American citizens. But please, let me know your thoughts down below. That's my update for today. I love you guys. Please give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1.9 million amazing truth seekers. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video.